Hello, and this is Notary Life with Kimmi. Well, hey guys, today we are talking about remote online notary fees, all about the fees. So I'm not going to go into the different platforms and what they do, what they offer, but I just want to make you aware of all the fees. So we know today everything is all about Ron. Everybody's offering Ron training. Yeah. Everybody's all excited. So what is Ron in the first place for those of you who are new to the notary space? So Ron is remote online notary, and basically it just means you can notarize someone's documents right from your home, and they can do it right from their home. So they're sitting there, you guys are on the computer communicating, and you're notarizing electronically. So being remote is nothing new now, especially during this day and age. Everyone's working home for remote, so it's only logical that you should be able to get your documents done remotely, right? And if it's not available in all states, but it is, however, going to be coming, in my opinion. I always say that. But right now it's legal in about 25, 27 states. So let's get right into it. So there are a lot of fees associated with being on the Ron platform. And I'm just going to mention the fees. I'm not going to any sort of order, but I'm just going to give you some ideas and some numbers to think about, because you guys know that I am that person where I'm not spending all my money before I actually make some money. Okay, I know people say you got to spend money to make money, but let's talk about these fees and just see how involved you want to get into the Ron world. Okay, so let's get into it. So there's something called a digital certificate, and that is just simply the notary, the proof that you are a notary. Electronic seal is what it's called. And some platforms will not allow you to bring the same digital seal or your notary stamp electronically from their platform to another. So you may say, well, why not? It's the same notary seal, but that's just the rules. So you want to check into that before you sign up for a platform. So you may not be able to take your notary seal from one platform to the next. So that would be a fee. Each platform per month can be anywhere from $50 to $300. And there are so many platforms out there. So again, I'm not talking about what they all offer, but I just want you to be aware of the fees. So before you even get started on anything, you're at $50, $200, $300 a month just to use their platform. And it makes sense because they had to put money into the research, the technology, et cetera, right? But there is also another fee that you need to be aware about when you start doing Ron, and that's those identity questions that they ask. Have you ever lived at 442 ... or have you ever lived at 555? Or do you have a mortgage payment with ABC company? Those identifying questions that you get when you're doing a Ron or anything nowadays over the phone, they ask you those questions. Well, you actually have to pay for those questions with some platforms. For them to ask the client those questions, you pay for that as the notary to use their platform. So in the event that the client does not know the answer to those questions when they're trying to get something notarized, you as a notary still have to pay the fee. And that fee could be anywhere from $5, $10. Again, everything is platform dependent, so we're not going to get into specifics. There also is another fee that you need to be aware of, is a recording fee. So when the company actually is recording the interaction between you and the client, they may charge you a storage fee for holding onto that video for you, or simply of the act of doing the recording. So that's something else to think about. Is there a recording fee involved with my Ron platform? But I also want you to know that you also may have to pay for having an electronic journal. So the company will provide that for you, but you're responsible for paying for it. You also have to pay for telephone support with some of the companies. What does that look like? Well, your client might need some help with some of the technology. So now you got to call the phone support at the company if you can't handle it, and you get a fee for that. Or you as the notary may not be quite familiar with some of the stuff on the platform. So then there's a fee for that. So there's a per transaction fee. So every time you process something on their network, like a notarization, you have to pay for that. So that's another fee. There's training fees that are attached. So each network, or each platform rather, has their own training. So you need to know what their training fee is. Before you even start, you have to pay for that before they even let you do it. So then some of them work like this. So you already paying a monthly fee to be on the platform. And then as you bring your client over, they still take a percentage of that. Wow. So no, Ron, I don't know yet. I think some of the bugs got to be taken out of it. Again, like I said, I know it's the wave of the future. I'm all for it. But it's a lot of fees involved. So now you done brought your client over on the platform, and then you still have to pay. You're already paying a monthly fee for the platform. Now your client comes to use the platform. You got to pay for that. You got to pay for the questions that they're being asked. So I don't know if you're aware of all these fees that are associated with Ron. So we're going to keep going. Other things you need to be a Ron notary that will cost you money is you have to have a computer, a laptop, something. Some companies are more some companies have more restrictions than others on what type of computer you can have. You have to have a headset. You have to have a microphone. Your state may have fees. You might have to have a special E&O insurance for doing Ron or remote online transactions. Then you have to pay for Zoom. You might need a monthly account for that. They do have a free one, but you might have to pay something for Zoom to have that set up. So it's fee after fee after fee after fee. So what I'm really saying today is think about all the fees that we've talked about, and you can be out of anywhere from $50 to maybe $500-$600 a month just in all the different fees that we talked about. So you want to make sure that you can bring to the platform a good volume of clients, or that you're working with a company that can provide you with consistent clients as far as the remote world is concerned. Because if not, you could be paying $500-$600 a month and you're not getting nothing out of it. And that's just real talk. So if you do want to be a Ron notary, make sure you do your research. And there's just a lot of fees associated with Ron. And I don't want everybody out there spending all your money before you even make money. So I know they say you got to spend money to make money. But I'm of the mindset, let me make some money before I start spending some money. Okay. So that's just my little 2 cents on Ron and the fees associated with it today. I hope this was informational and you could benefit. If you want to add Ron to your business plan, go for it. Let me know how it's working for you. Okay. If you have any tips about Ron too, if you're in a Ron state and you're actually doing Ron, drop it in the comments so everybody can know. Okay. Everybody else can benefit. Well, this is Notary Life with Kimmi. Until next time.